The way you want to live your life is mastered by your own self.
All right. Yo, so I'm presenting from, this is a sermon on the toilet, because I'm full of shit, and I make attempts to be nice, but I have something going on where I think that it's other people that are causing me to be angry, but it's just me. I'm just ornery. The slightest things upset me. It's like, I have a very low tolerance for almost any kind of friction. In most cases, I can handle it pretty well because, code switching and all that. You know how when some people might relate to this when you're a kid, and you might be hanging with your friends, and you're cussing up a storm, and you're talking all kinds of crazy shit, and then the teacher or a parent walks by, and all of a sudden,
You have nice eyes.
thank you, so do you, and everything switches up. All of a sudden you're nice and angelic, you turn from heaven a demonic tongue, forked tongue, to a candy-coated one. I don't know how it goes. Cotton candy, sweet breath, you're just angelic all of a sudden. So I know how to code switch when it counts, which is a demonstration that shows that I'm able to control my anger, my temper, my outburst, if I really wanted to. But I don't know. Maybe I'm mean. Maybe I'm really just a miser, miserable. Maybe there's some messed up part of me that enjoys the fact that I have a sharp wit, and that maybe because I'm well read and my vocabulary is expansive, that I can tear people apart with my intellect made verbal. But is that really intellect? Is it really wise to use your words to tear other people down? I mean, even if you feel like it's justified, do we always have to respond in kind to other people's folly or what we perceive? And I say we, but I mean me. I wonder. Because I've thought about this a lot. And I know that almost everywhere that I've gone, now that I think about it, actually, you know what? This is really strange now that I'm thinking about this. I didn't have any kind of temper or anger issues when I was living in China. And I'm being totally being serious. This just actually hit me because I started to think about it. I wonder what it is about. Well, it really still is just me because it goes back to what I was saying earlier, that my tolerance level is lower, right? My ability to manage the anger is lower. And so because there was a lot less stress living in China, because everything was basically taken care of, it was almost handed to me. They're treated like celebrities, like royalty out there. So that might be part of it. It was a completely different atmosphere. Whereas back here stateside, and I'm a hothead. It's interesting in that, once again, because it stays within the limits of the law, the whole idea of code switching and everything like that. I know how to rein it in, and I know what the limits are. But it's true.
I like feeling crazy.
It's true that it's easy to pop off, but I don't. I understand the consequences, and so it just sometimes it simmers, but there's also this whole thing about having these different practices to vent, to fall back on, like, and things that are very juxtaposing, like being the front man for a death metal band, right? And then also teaching yoga and understanding the breathing meditation and using the movements as a meditation. But then also being a martial artist and sparring and smashing into the heavy bag to release and vent. But then there's the other side again of being able to write these flowery haiku. And then not even the other side of that is playing all these instruments, shredding on the guitar, playing drums. But besides this, the very deep, guttural, demonic sounding vocals that I do with death metal, I also have a melodic voice, sort of like Corey Taylor from Slipknot, or other vocalists who can get in there and also serenade. Jonathan Davis from Korn comes to mind. But, even some of the guys that you hear now, like Ocean's 8 Alaska and I Am Abomination. So it's got this whole blend of outlets. And so maybe I wonder if I didn't have those things, martial arts and music and other expressions, would I be a scourge upon the earth? Would I be destruction? I mean, there was a time when it was a lot different than now, believe it or not. Not too long ago. In the 90s, we could get in street fights, and it was not a big deal. You'd break it up. 80s too. But now, that stuff has even worse consequences. And everybody's packing. Nobody fights there.
The way to live your life is mastered by your own self.
We can ask ourselves questions, right? So I've been using that feature to create graphics that show the sound wavelengths moving across a video, so that I can repurpose it, so that I can download the nifty audiogram that we get, and I've been putting them on my YouTube, just copying the short 1-minute video and then putting my own audio back of it. And you can check it out on uniqueequilibrium.com. I've been making some cool little videos. This most recent one is kind of controversial. It's called Sermon on the Toilet, and it's pretty funny, but serious too.
You're about to hear global innovator Hakeem Ali Bokus Alexander, managing director and part-time entertainer at Uniqueequilibrium.